so close it doesn't even make sense.
Memphis did beat Charlotte, but Jalen Wells out with a broken wrist. His Butler missing there. TJD with Quentin Post out. Trace getting some early action, got the rebound.
Used some energy, did a great job getting to the offensive glass. You love seeing Jimmy Butler again attack to score.
Bradley Beal with Nick Richards, Grayson Allen.
Out of bounds.
And another turnover by Phoenix.
That's the 4th turnover for them. 1 turnover for the Warriors in the first quarter after 20 turnovers against the Rockets. So that's one thing the Warriors want to limit this game, get back to doing that, taking care of the ball.
So Tyus Jones and Cody Martin's first playing time for Phoenix. Yeah, Quentin Post is out with an illness. And then GP2 is just banged up. He's got body parts hurting him everywhere. A little knee tendonitis tonight.
If you're TJD, it's all about bringing the force. Show how good of a finisher you can be.
Shot clock at 2. Pajemski beat the buzzer again. And Richards with the rebound. These non-Steph minutes, we always talk about it. Especially with Curry getting off to such a good start with 13 tonight.
The non-Devin Booker minutes for them.
There you go. Cody Martin down the lane.
So everybody else is going to be aggressive. You mentioned Devin Booker playing well and not getting a ton of help. That's kind of been how it's been without Kevin Durant. Other guys haven't really picked up the slack. So if you can keep everybody else down, that would be amazing.
They wanted Butler on the block. Got Grayson Allen. They kind of clear aside for Jimmy. Tyus Jones was lurking there. Shot clock at 2 again. Pajemski's had the answer. Brandon's 4 of 5, and he's got 10.
But he's so decisive. The quick decisions are so key for him. And you give the defender just less time. If he's helping off of you, the closeout is a little more awkward.
And Moody knows you got to run Grayson Allen off the line. He may flip in a shot like that, but don't let him shoot threes.
Playing through Jimmy Butler now.
Again, clear aside for Jimmy. Let him survey. He tried to set up for Trace. Pass a little low. Draymond came up with it, but couldn't quite flip it home. And there's Grayson Allen's game right there. That's why you run him off the 3-point line.
He shot it really well this season. He was 0 for against the Knicks as well, so everybody's trying to bounce back when it comes to the 3-ball.
Pajemski 3. TJD and Richards fighting for that, but Phoenix comes away with it.
Grayson Allen was 0 for 6 on 3s against the Knicks.
Allen already with 8 off the bench. Got Trace Jackson Davis on a switch. Allen one more time. And Pajemski the rebound in motion.
Moses Moody switched out decisively.
Draymond attacking. TJD ran it, and he was fouled.
A run from the Suns. Can you stiff arm?
The other thing, too, you mentioned their losing streak, but 23 and 15 at home. You get used to winning in this building. That's where Phoenix has played their best basketball. Moody, nice steal.
It's 5 turnovers he forced.
Pajemski slicing down the lane, little decel, and Tyus Jones was lurking. He read that pass perfectly. Jones, steady Eddie. Does not call his own offensive number often. Missing that floater, and Draymond will push.
They figured out that ball screen. Pajemski was still there at the end.
Jimmy Butler on Beal. It's a lot of NBA experience there. And Jimmy said, yeah.
Got Steph back in here.
And Moody, another steal. Moses Moody's defense the last couple months. Lob to TJD.
It's the right idea. Give it to Steph, let him throw it up, but forcing turnovers. They're back to doing this on the road. That's 6 of them they forced.
And Butler with a steal. Took it from Bradley Beal. The Warriors have just been fantastic. Guarding the ball, taking it away.
Well, they're just super active.
And Curry down the baseline.
Yeah,
he's getting 43% on threes, buddy. At 20 against Houston on Sunday. And you hope that shooting, it would be huge in the playoffs for the Warriors.
Right. But he still has some gravity.
Devin Booker. He shed Guy Sanchez with a move to the side.
Well, he's trying to just keep the Suns in contact, keep the game from getting away from him.
Give me Trace Jackson Davis mindset. You're out of the rotation. Quentin Post is ill, and now you're playing big minutes in a game that matters.
It's just about staying ready. Like a lot of times, you're in practice playing 3-on-3 just to see if you can get some game type of activity.
Moody Had to shoot that to beat the buzzer. Did well to hit iron. And Guy Santos tracks it down.
It's about kind of what Guy Santos just did. Just getting your hands on some balls, getting some offensive rebounds, getting into the game somehow.
Guy set it up to Steph. Guy Santos again. He has so many extra possessions. And he gets so Trace with 7 off the bench and 2 lob conversions and 3 made free throws.
He's active.
Booker from the baseline, man. It is fun to watch him score.
Talk about
so
active.
Good.
Talk about active.
Devin Booker with 15, keeping Phoenix around. Kuminga missed that wide right.
They got to get Kuminga downhill, going to the rim.
Yeah, but no GP2. Everybody taking a turn on Booker, and it's Kuminga's turn. And Steph, good hands in the passing lane.
So you didn't overhelp. You saw Kuminga had him under control. Everybody else was able to stay home, including Steph.
And Curry, 94 feet later, laid it up and in.
So because TJD ran the floor, ran to the rim, Richards is focused on him and sticking with him, and Steph is able to get all the way to the rim after just shedding his defender.
Bradley Beal setting up Royce O'Neal, missing that 3. Kuminga, the rake and take. JK can start the break himself.
Just trying to build this lead as big as you can, extend it as much as possible before halftime.
And Kuminga, nice pass to Guy Santos. JK went and threatened the rim, but then had his head up with a beautiful delivery there.
I told you, the more Warriors get up and down, the faster pace. Like, this favors them. That is
Trace Jackson Davis, 7 points and a couple boards, and Looney will tag him out there. And Steph,
since what he did in Paris has been reinvigorated.
Yeah.
Like, he's already like a global icon, and as he shoots this one, misses that 3, he's already a global icon, one of the most beloved athletes in the world. It's kind of gone to another level, a little bit.
I thought that initial roar was when you walked out on the court.
It definitely was
coming off the bus.
That was
then
not
I realized it was Steph.
That Steph guy is here.
Tyus Jones out of the corner. If fans start lining up to see you in pregame warm-ups to broadcast, we could be onto something, Galena.
Well, what do I do during pregame? I eat something, maybe take a drink of this big jug of water. It's not really that exciting.
We take pictures with fans.
Take pictures, yeah.
Shot clock at 7. Kuminga for 3. Tyus Jones the rebound. Now, you have built the big lead by moving the ball, playing defense, rebounding, and slowing down everybody not named Devin Booker. And Guy Santos comes up with a steal.
And forcing turnovers.
Buddy Hield trailed 3. And Kuminga smartly backed it out. Buddy on a reload. There you go. And so Kuminga with his Guy Santos impersonation.
Basically. Give him another chance at it. Now he's 1 for 5. He could finish 5 for 10 now.
7 away from 200 for Buddy.